Welcome back to another episode of the Pod Gods. My name is Jake Lottrell. I do video, photography, editing
For the LA Dodgers.
for the LA Dodgers.
Where'd you get that hat?
Mark from Board Games.
Club Board Games. Brady Holland, EXP Realty, Tyler Miller team. I have 2 cats.
Damn, that's nice. That's nice.
Yes.
You want to introduce?
Who do we have here? This is the Chris Hanson
Hansen?
you want to see walk through your door, people.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Welcome into the Pod
Have
Gods.
a seat. Have a seat.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank
Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Chris Hanson, not to be confused with that guy who catches bad guys.
Yeah.
But
Bad guys. Yeah. It's opinion based.
It's subjective.
I'm gonna go ahead and just plant my
Innocent till proven guilty.
plant my opinion with bad guys. All right, that's where I'm gonna.
I'll hop on that train. I think he catches
Yeah.
bad guys.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
He's
fair.
Doing the Lord's work over
Yeah.
there. All
He
right.
is. Shout out him.
Right.
He's next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you had me on first.
Yeah.
right?
The real Chris.
Yes.
The one that matters.
Yes, and own the best moving company in Minnesota.
I did hear that
Great
actually.
Home Movers.
What's it called?
Great Home?
Great Home Movers.
Yes.
They're pretty
Awesome.
great.
It's in the name.
It is. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was really having a creative moment that day.
It is a good name, though. Really.
It's
great.
You know, it's like get a thesaurus, guys.
Should we start with your origin story? Like, where were you born? What your parents
Should we?
do?
Nah.
Nah?
Why'd you ask?
awesome.
Of course we're gonna start with that.
It was
Fucking-
rhetorical.
Come
Was I
on.
born?
Let's do it.
It was a rainy night. Back,
Yeah.
I have no idea what the weather was like. It was
19.
I guess it
80?
was wet where I was. I was
82?
inside of
Oh, are we not? Okay. Sorry.
the. That's my mother.
Thought we were on the same page here.
82?
81.
81.
81. Okay.
Yeah, March 27th.
Nice.
Great day. That's coming up.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just mark that on the calendars, peeps.
It's 6
more
days
days.
or 7 days before my birthday.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right. Another Aries there, brother. Not that I really
Know what that means?
put any
Astrology.
that I
Ram.
put any weight.
That's what
in
we're all
that
about
means.
here.
Fire sign.
Mercury is in retrograde. Am I right, ladies? No idea.
You know way more than us.
I was literally just
That's
watching a Neil
hilarious.
deGrasse Tyson talk about how it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Where though?
Yeah, where were you born?
UM Hospital. Sorry, U of M Hospital.
Where,
Oh,
where
so-
were you raised, I guess?
Anoka.
No,
Oh,
okay.
okay. Yeah, I
and
know
I
that
still
area.
live there. That town
Wow.
has a way of like grasping onto people and
Yeah.
keeping you there.
So you must like it.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's a nice town. Like, you got a nice downtown area.
It does.
It is, yeah.
Serums,
You could get some wingies from Serums, man.
Wheelhouse,
I've yet to go to Serums, which is
Oh.
crazy. I keep hearing
antique
everybody.
stores.
Yeah,
A lot of them.
absolutely. Truffles and torts.
Can we
What is
For-
truffles and torts?
can we talk
It's-
about Sparky's? You like Sparky's?
Absolutely.
Great breakfast place.
Little cafe?
Yeah.
We went there,
Well,
yeah.
Truffles and torts, though, is
I don't know what that is.
It is a like little lunch slash treats, like baked treats, including like truffles. And man, they got some sick carrot
Really good.
cake there too. It is, yeah. It's Rhonda is the owner.
Shout out Rhonda.
Yeah, shout out Rhonda.
Yeah,
She's
My
on
mom's
in,
name.
4 weeks.
What?
Rhonda's coming on
5 weeks.
5.
Yeah. So
Nice.
you're born and raised in Anoka, still
Yeah.
live there.
yeah.
Sorry.
Different home.
Different home, okay. Do you have siblings?
I have an older brother.
Older brother?
Yeah,
Nice.
Okay.
yeah.
What does he do?
He's awesome. He's actually he's
An
a
electrician?
driller.
Ah, fuck.
No, he's out in the oil field.
Oh,
wow.
shit.
Yeah, he's out in North Dakota.
Yeah, I was gonna say North
Fucking
Dakota.
man.
Yep. Yeah, he's like 2 on, 2 off. Drives back and forth. He's married. Awesome gal, Kindlin. Sweetheart. He's got 2 stepdaughters of hers, and then he's got a son of his own from a previous
At least
marriage.
one boy's
Nice.
in the family.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
one
exactly. I know.
That's
So
cool.
I got 2 gals myself, so
A lot of estrogen.
yeah, there is. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Nice.
like coming in full force because my oldest girl is 14,
Oh.
youngest is 10.
Does your teenager hate you yet? She's like, oh, you're embarrassing
No,
me.
well, that.
Yeah.
that for sure.
But she's not like
Would you-
angsty and.
I mean, there's moments, but for sure, like, she still wants to like come cuddle on the couch.
Oh,
and,
that's
like,
cool.
Be with dad, and you know, I'm really like supportive of like a lot of her activities and things like that. She's on the swim team. So
Oh,
she-
nice.
Sunoco Swim. It's like they do high school and middle school combined because of the participation rates
Yeah.
in swimming. So yeah, she did that last year and this year, and then she'll be a freshman next year, which is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yikes.
And then she actually just scored the lead role in the musical. At,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is freaking insane.
What's the musical?
It's Newsies Junior.
Okay.
And so it's at Anoka Middle School for the Arts, formerly known as Fred Moore. And
We got to go.
yeah, seriously.
Pod Gods episode there?
Let's do
Even
it.
During
allowed-
the play?
We need-
Yeah.
No.
In
Not allowed,
intermission?
right? But yeah, we could definitely do some footage there and like get some casting.
Be hilarious.
videos after the play. Yeah, that's awesome. And so the interesting thing about this musical is that like, it's mostly male roles. There's like maybe 3, prominent female roles, but it's like the inverse of who actually tries out for the play. In middle school, there's maybe 3 guys that actually
sure.
try out.
Yeah.
And so, so she is playing Jack Kelly, who's the main newsy dude,
Damn.
which is pretty
She
sick.
nervous?
I mean,
I would
like nervous, excited,
Got it.
right?
When's the first show?
It's in April.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like tonight or something. That would have
No.
been nuts.
No,
Be cool, like, and then we can get
I
footage
hope
of
it's
us
not.
there. So what'd you do or how was school, I guess, for you growing up? Straight A's?
No,
No, okay.
Nice.
not at all.
Neither was this guy.
Ma-
Not even close.
Major slacker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't want to do high school at all. Like
Yeah.
it was, like I was a skater back, like when it was still like there's stigma to it. You
Yeah.
know, the '90s,
Grungy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dude, grunge was like my jam, right? That
Yeah.
was when I was,
God,
at
you
that
guys are
age.
the
Alice
same
in
person.
Chains.
Yeah, Nirvana,
Yeah.
Alice
Yeah.
in Chains, Soundgarden,
Yeah.
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yes,
It was like,
I love
yeah.
Stone Temple
and
Pilots.
like gangster rap was coming out then too. Like Dr. Dre and
Yep.
Snoop both dropped. Like when I was
was a time.
right before middle school, it was awesome. I in
Miss it?
30 years, like it'll be right up with the 60s and 70s. Then the 90s will be ranked there for best decade of
Classic
music.
rock is like Nirvana. Yeah, that's weird to think
Yeah,
about.
well, it's already like they're playing stuff like that on KQ, which is like, oh my God, Red Hot Chili Peppers on KQ.
I always joke about, like, I used to work at a nursing home, and it's like when we're in nursing homes, we're like, turn up Lil Baby, track 5. You know what I mean? It's like,
No, that's Duh Baby. I said Little Baby.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird. Or like gaming, like the elderly are going to be like System Link Gaming, Halo. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird to think about.
Like, I mean, so are we going to the TV room
Blood
and
Gulch.
like do our FPS, or are we gonna do some
Yeah.
MMORPGs right
Fortnite.
now? What do we want to do?
No
Like,
builds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine though?
No, I can't.
I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to make it past 25, and that's okay.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
You'll be
come on.
long gone.
You
But
got a gal who will make sure that you last that long. Or you got someone to take care of you.
She
so.
does.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe. We got a house now.
you what?
We got a house now. She better take
Yeah.
care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations on that, by
thank
the way.
you. Yeah,
I already told you, like, in some way, shape, or form. Like, I know you're, like, half my
I wanna,
age,
like-
and all you guys are probably, like, you'll get all your buddies together with beer and pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Which I did. I did that at that age, too.
I want to like give you
Don't blame
beer
ya.
and pizza so I can borrow your truck for a day, so I don't have to get a U-Haul.
Pebbles. It's all
I'll be-
pebbles.
That shit is going to be.
I'm there
Pebbles.
for you, man. Whatever.
Day's gonna be
I'm there
parked.
for it. Whatever we got to figure out, we'll get something figured out.
Yeah, I was gonna ask Jake if I could use their moving vans, but I was like, I'm not using them to fund it. Probably not gonna
Tom
go.
would probably.
He probably
should.
would. Yeah,
Thing's tiny.
Is it?
Yours?
It's pretty big.
dude, I have a 700 square foot apartment. Like, I don't have that much shit.
Whatever.
I'm still gonna need a truck though.
So it's taken that day. So yeah, go through.
What day is
Chris.
it? April 3rd. Yep, can't do it.
Yeah, sorry.
And you know what day that is, by the way?
April 3rd.
Yeah,
2 days after April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, we already hinted on it. Come on, Jake.
Is it your birthday?
No, you're March 28th, right?
No, he
It's-
said it
it's
was,
my
I'm
birthday.
27th, and
Wait.
he said like whatever.
Wait, what did you say? Your
I'm
birthday?
the 27th.
Oh, I thought you said 21st, and then you go, oh, mine is 7 days after that. My math was just wrong. I misheard.
It's okay. 22nd
There's
birthday, I'm getting a
31
house,
days
though.
in March. That
Pretty
probably
That is
threw
cool.
you off.
What?
There's 31 days in March. That might have thrown you off.
You know what?
That's
You know
what it
what
was.
really is wild though
It's Mercury is
is you
retrograde.
should have known that because I texted you and Mike that last night.
Dude, I was sleeping.
Fake friend. We're just gonna leave it at that.
I was sleeping, but I saw.
Dude, you were sleeping.
I swear to God.
Bullshit.
I
It was like
s-
6:30.
I don't know. I
It was
believe
not
him.
6:30.
He wakes up early now to work out, Brady.
Yeah.
Chris gets
and he,
it.
And he brags about it.
People got to know.
Yeah, that's right. Keeps him
trying to
trying.
find-
8:40.
No, I literally was asleep.
Dude,
I know
you
that
are
sounds
such a
crazy, but
bitch. I'm sorry. We're just gonna move on from this.
I swear I was sleeping though.
Did you go to college?
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah. I mean, I was. I mean, high
Scared.
school sucked. I had like a 2.3 GPA.
That's good.
So, I mean,
Was
like,
that better than yours?
Way better,
Really?
dude.
I
Way
didn't
better.
have to like do any summer
That's like
school. That
C's
was-
and B's, right?
I mean, yeah, but I had things like choir and wood shop that like brought
Helped it.
brought it. Yeah,
Those are like free B's.
brought it up. And so, other than that, once I did get out of high school, I was like doing sheet metal for one of my buddy's dads. And then a couple of years later, I was delivering furniture. And that's kind of how I cut my teeth with, the moving company stuff. But at that point, it's like, man, I'm like 23, 24. I don't know. Like, I'm just going to keep going back and forth between sheet metal and
Furniture moving?
yeah.
Is that
And,
the like warehouse you're talking about? That was toxic and
no, actually that was like that stuff was before.
Got it.
This was more like, then I decided to go to school at nights. So I went to Anoka Ramsey, got my 2-year degree, and then went to Metro State and ended up getting my bachelor's degree. So I was like 30 when I graduated from college.
what did you graduate with?
Bachelor of Science in Management. It's like
Oh, okay.
like the most prestigious degree. It's
better than me.
Possibly get.
It's better than nothing.
No,
Yeah.
it is because, honestly, at the time, it was right after the big housing crash. It was like 2010 when I graduated. So 2008 and all the economic turmoil and a recession. Brady was almost born, I think.
Almost.
That's crazy.
I shot an elk that year, though, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and so I would be applying for jobs, like 60 applications a day, and it'd be like, oh, I got like 2 responses. They were nice enough to tell me that I didn't get the job. How sweet is that?
Yeah.
But that'd be about it, So I ended up using my sheet metal experience to get into a big manufacturing plant. And
What is when you say sheet metal experience? Are you cutting metal into sheets? Like I don't get.
No, so I mean, it like comes in raw sheets, and then you like either use some like big machine, like big shears to chop it into smaller pieces, and then,
Okay.
like these machines, all that you like kind of program, and you just like bend up stuff and cut it and all that crap. So I mean, trying to like look around here and see there's some example. But like none of this is really like sheet metal. This
is like
ductwork
steel.
is spiral piping, and I did some of that too. But this
Yeah.
is so I don't know. This is like but I got in there and I basically told him, I'm like, I'm gonna use my degree like as soon as I get in here, and I became a lead in the sheet metal department I was working in right away, and then eventually got an internal internship. Working on processes. It's like called lean methodology, and it's just, I don't know. I had to support assembly lines, support production centers. Like anytime someone's missing their goals, like go in, like try and figure out how to get better. Tons of awesome stuff, and I really loved what I did, but it was just being in manufacturing itself, like in general, for a huge company, can just feel really toxic. And I don't know, like at times I just felt like I wasn't being heard either.
Gotcha.
And I mean, for me, that's a problem because I'd love to hear the sound of my own voice. If I'm not being heard, like I'm not.
Great podcaster.
Right? Right?
Is it just like a hierarchy of like you
Yeah,
feel like there's a
absolutely.
separation between like management and
Certainly, and like supervisors and leads, and a lot of the shop floor support roles are almost like the liaison, the go-between of hey, we're actually getting our goals from up top. Now we're trying to work with the shop floor to accomplish these goals, and you're kind of like reporting back on what you've done. Well, okay, they said they want like you're just doing this whole thing. It's like, man, I feel like we could have just done things.
like the middleman.
Yeah, I mean, there was great times and there was bad times. It was the best of days, the worst of days. I don't know. I mean, but I eventually just wanted to get out of there, and I'm like, shit, dude, I'd rather deliver furniture than do this. So
You said, fuck it, here we go.
pretty much, which I would say it would have been a better idea to have a really solid plan going into it, but that's not necessarily the way I am. And so I just jumped in and just started moving people, bought a truck, cashed out my 401k.
Damn.
And yeah, it was it was
Well, at
about
least you
7
knew
years
it's like
ago, though.
at that point there's like no plan B. It's like, hey, you're all in,
Right.
Wow, good for you.
How's it been now?
I mean, it's been going really well lately. I want to say like the first 3 years of doing this, like might as well just like crumple those up and throw them away.
It's any business, though, too, right?
Yeah, well, it didn't have to be, but let's not. We don't need to dwell on that, right? And then I started to I joined a networking group, a BNI group, and that has just been a big. That was a big catalyst in my career. Just being around other business owners, other like-minded individuals that want to better themselves, and learning from them how to be a business owner instead of basically like just owning my job.
Right.
So,
And there's a lot of like rules, and I've gone to a couple of them where it's like, how many meetings have you gone to that like they really keep track of all the stuff you're doing all week until the next meeting, like who you've shaken hands with, and do you follow all those? You make sure to like stay on top of it. And
I've got a list of people that I've been meeting. Like, I follow up with Brady every once in a while here, and just let him know that I still exist. And some of the what I consider like hotter leads or better conversations that I've had with other people, I make sure to nurture those a little bit more than people I feel like maybe. And we had a conversation, but I didn't feel like they were as excited about getting on board. But I guess kind of brings me to like closer to this beginning of this year. I started really changing my paradigm about how I wanted to do things, and I just started posting a bunch of crap on Facebook and like going on to like where it says suggested friends. And anytime I saw someone who was a realtor, mortgage broker, or a loan officer, insurance agent,
Media marketing advisor for Edge Home Finance.
are we friends yet or what?
I don't know.
We'll have to.
If we're not, you should add each other.
Work that out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To
I think
fix
this
that.
is a new budding friendship.
Yeah.
And personal trainers, because like they're about 2 months away from getting their real estate license anyway.
That's about right.
So yeah, it's
So
just
true.
That's about right.
just adding like anyone that I can, and I think I've gained over 1,000 friends on my Facebook page, and basically they're all in the real estate industry. And I've reached out to quite a few of them and meet up, do like a one-to-one, and I started taking selfies with people, posting those, tagging them, giving them a little bit of a promotion. Then I started going to open houses, kind of doing the same thing, meeting the realtor at an open house, do a selfie with them, bring a little token gift, like my little marketing thing, which is, I wish I would have brought one, because they're super cute.
Yeah.
They're super cute.
Dude, it's a little moving box, and it says Fragile on the side.
Fragile.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I hate you right now.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
I hate
Do you
you.
know what that's from?
My
Yeah.
favorite
Okay.
Christmas movie.
The best.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, that movie hits you
Oh,
a different
dude.
way as a parent too.
Well, every year it's like it has that like feels like it's from the '60s because of the.
yeah.
And I watched it like every year on Christmas.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask you. So you said, "Oh yeah, there's this change in me, and I just started posting on Facebook." And like, where did that come from? Did you watch like a David Goggins video and you're just like, "Let's fucking go! I'm ready. Let's
No.
dominate."
No, it wasn't
Gary
so
Vee.
much that. We're just, I don't know, like just kind of life circumstances. Like, you know, I'm like ready to make this my year. I feel like I've, built this confidence in myself, and I think, it has to do partially with getting up early and working out. I'm
Yes.
looking at you right now for the
You hear
criticism
that,
earlier. I started going to one of my buddy's house at like 5 in the morning every morning. Well, I say every morning. I skip more days than I should. But regardless of that, it's
a game changer, right?
It is, absolutely.
It's weird.
I know. I got to get back into it. I got to stop having cardio in bed and then just go have cardio.
Sex.
So, well, we go walk his dog in the morning. Like, so we do
Same thing.
a little
I mean,
half hour
yeah.
walk the dog around his neighborhood, and then we go back and just do. And we're not killing ourselves. I'm not like trying to max out, and because I want to like
Just stay
enjoy
healthy.
it,
Yeah.
right? I want to
Yeah.
enjoy it, and not dread going back the other day.
Well, this guy's like back squatting 500 at 5:15. Like he's just thinks
right.
he's hot shit.
There's no way.
If you were doing that, that would be
No,
hot shit, man.
no, not even close.
3:15.
It's like you. It's just like maintaining.
Right.
So I just.
What do you do in the gym? Sorry to go off topic.
no, you're right.
No, this is good.
This is a
Because
good
Other
clip.
topics
people
in this
ask me,
podcast.
like,
I've watched a
All
couple.
he fucking posts is him on the treadmill. If you're just walking on that treadmill for 30 minutes,
No.
and
I'll
hopping
tell you.
off,
I'll tell
I'm gonna
you.
go walk out of this door.
I'll tell you. I walk in, and the reason I post just me on the treadmill the first thing in the morning, I walk in, go to the locker room, come back out, walk on the treadmill for 20 minutes, get my heart rate up. Then, depending on the day, so I do strength training / lifting one day, and then cardio and like legs and abs the next. So
You
like,
go every other day. Is that what I just understood?
I alternate the workouts every day. So like strength and lifting one day, and then cardio, legs, and abs the next day. But yeah, the first thing I do is walk on the treadmill, and that's when I snap the picture.
Yeah, warm it up, right?
Let everybody know, hey, I'm working out. I'm amazing.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
know?
I can't sleep. I'm here at 3:30.
Yeah, I mean, any text I get past 7 or 7:30, it's like, yeah,
What are you doing?
Sorry, no.
Just getting ready for bed.
Sleeping.
Get tuckered out when you
Yeah, dude.
when you work out.
And it's like by 8, like you're the most tired you've ever felt in your entire life. When
Dude,
you start, it's
I-
like you're out.
I'm
Dude, I
waiting
think
for
you're
my
getting
kids to
old.
go to sleep. Like at that point, like,
Dude.
oh, are you guys still up? We're not going to bed yet. Like, oh my god.
7:30, my kid's in bed, like on the dot, and he passes out just like I do. Like, it's just I'm on a regiment, and I love being. There's no surprises. It's like besides work, it's like those are the things I can control, and I just function better when there's like a routine and structure.
Absolutely, man.
That's fair.
it is, and habits.
He
Like,
wants to rip on me so bad.
No, I don't.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
proud of you, dude. You're like almost 50 days in.
Oh, I
But you
thought you were
can't-
going to say you're almost 50 years old.
I kind of thought he was going to say that
Yeah,
too.
I was like,
You're
oh,
almost.
you
You're
fucker.
almost 35.
I'm 35.
You are
I
35.
am 35.
Oh shit!
Dude,
I'm
it
sorry. Dude. I
sucks
thought
too,
you were
'cause,
like
like
32.
No.
I was convinced you were 32.
No. 35.
God, he is fucking old.
He's got that baby face.
Yeah. Under the skirt.
Just wait until he shaves his beard. He looks like a little
Dude.
chipmunk under there.
Yeah, just fat cheeks, just the worst.
Fucking nuts in your mouth.
nuts in my mouth. All right, let's get back to. But yeah,
Sorry.
no,
That
that's
was
my
off
workout
topic.
routine.
Sorry.
So yeah, you just were like, yeah, this is my year. I got to do something. I've been doing
How-
it for 7 years.
Because I can't believe you haven't seen him, because he's all over my Facebook feed, right? Every time on Facebook, there's Chris Hansen again, right? He's everywhere. He's on everybody's real estate related page right now.
Yeah.
How has this affected your business so far here in 2024? Has it doubled, tripled? Is it the same? Well, and maybe it hasn't hit yet. That's the other thing.
It's hitting. I mean, like, so I knew going into this it was going to be one of those, like, you know, I'm planting the tree right here. It's not going to be, like, instant.
It's not, yep.
But, you know, like, once the apples start to fall, man, it's just time to catch. And like, honestly, I've gotten a referral from Max.
Yep.
Of the office. And, what is it, Max? Is it Mean? Is that how you
Many?
say it? Is it
Max
Many?
Many, yeah.
Many.
Okay.
He
All
is
right.
mean, though. Fucking piece of shit.
Max Meany.
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
He's fine.
He's
You
fine.
have to say that.
Have you seen
want him
his
to
thigh
work with
tat?
you. What?
Have you seen his thigh tat? That'll change your whole
I'm gonna
perspective
put
on
a
him.
No, I
sound
haven't.
effect in.
He's got a big old
And
thigh
I'm-
tat. We'll get a picture of his thigh tat right there. Perfect.
I'm gonna forget.
Is it this one? Right.
You see it?
That's our clip right
Jake,
there.
this is, you forgot to put it in.
Thanks,
but
Jake.
Here's where it is.
Oh, God, I'm glad you don't have it live in person because I don't know if I'm ready for the thigh tat yet. But yeah,
You're
no,
not.
so he's already.
Be like a new word too. Like, get thighed.
I fucking
Pebbles?
hate you.
Get thighed?
He sent me a referral,
35.
and Tyler actually sent me a referral. I'm doing out a bid for that client tomorrow, and it's not just your office. I've actually gotten like referrals from realtors that I don't even know,
Not,
That's
yeah.
which is
wild.
kind of cool. So, and I'm like, just wondering, like, how, you know, oh, you referred by, you know, so and so from this realty. I'm like looking through my friends list because I couldn't possibly know all of them. That name is not in there. I find them. They work for a different real estate company, and it's like, man, okay, they must just put something out to the office and asked who we should refer for a moving company.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Cool.
like that.
Who I should refer for a moving company, and
Yeah.
they, decided to go with the best, and
The great,
Great.
great.
home movers.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No, I love that. I love everything you're doing right now. I mean, it's motivated me to like go do Popeyes for my clients even. Just like $5 Caribou gift cards, just stopped all my past clients and be like, hey, here's $5 to Caribou.
Hey, all
Happy
right.
happy Wednesday. Is
Yeah.
it Wednesday?
It is Wednesday.
All day.
Nice.
Yeah.
All day.
Probably not when
The-
you're seeing it, though, people.
It'll
Yeah,
be
it'll
a
be
Monday.
Monday.
Probably 9 a.m.
Yeah.
This is like time travel.
So do you
I
do any of
got
the
no defense for myself. Don't worry.
do you do any of the like Google reviews? Do you
Man,
all that
there's,
stuff, or is it
there's
mostly
things
Facebook?
I'm not good at.
Yeah.
Like,
You'll
I should
get
be
there.
way better at. I've been doing this forever. It's like, man, some of the things that you just haven't done yet, you haven't made a habit of doing. Like,
It's a lot though for one
You got to
person.
get your systems in place and like all
Yeah.
that. That's
It
the
is
biggest
true.
thing,
It is true. Absolutely. Think about getting one of those like cards that you can tap onto someone's phone and it takes you
Dot?
right to their,
Oh yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Dot. There's one called Dot. There's multiple out there though.
Yeah. Or the
Yeah.
ones where
Get those
I mean
for
you
my
can put it on
guys.
the side of your truck or trucks like QR codes where they just scan it and automatically fills out 5 stars on Google reviews.
Right.
That'd make it like super easy.
I could never do that. It's
No?
just like the same reason we won't put our Pod God stickers on our cars.
My car is so
we
dirty.
drive like shit.
Oh yeah.
Like-
Oh, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
people like have horror stories like, yeah, someone left a review on my Google page because I was driving like a maniac. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's so true.
not gonna do that.
Yeah. Like who's
I
this
mean,
fuck-
Still
guess-
20
I guess
21
if we're
at heart.
driving like that in the work truck, we deserve it. Luckily, we haven't had any feedback like that.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So what's I mean you had mentioned before this
How big?
What?
Oh, go ahead.
How big what?
How big's the company? How many trucks?
I got 2 trucks.
Two trucks?
And we
3, 4
I
employees?
have about 5 employees right now, and that's then we have our business development. I just hired someone on for business development as well, and then I have a virtual assistant, but he's way better than an assistant. He's like a virtual professional, so he's from Pakistan, and actually I'm
What do you- What'd you use to hire him?
So I hired him through a sick company. The guy who I work out with in the morning, his name's Troy Thompson. He owns, or is partial owner. Not exactly sure how that all works, but he
has
owns
an
in
ownership?
some way, shape, or form a company called Savitel. And
Savitel?
Savitel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And so they have like cream of the crop guys and gals. Actually, they're a very female forward company because like in other countries, females are not necessarily treated the same as
What?
as guys.
It's the world, man. It's the world
Is this
we live
true?
in. It's terrible.
Yeah. Especially, so they're from Pakistan, but they all have like 4-year degrees from the I can't remember what it's called, but it's a major university
Universities
in
there.
Islamabad. And guy helps me so much. His name's Hamza Khalid, and apparently that's like John Smith.
Oh,
It's
really?
like that common. He's like everyone's named Hamza Khalid. It's like
You even
all right.
pronounce it right.
That was
I've
like,
been
you
working
even had
on
like
it.
the.
I need a little more.
Yeah,
I think I was slacking on the, but yeah,
pretty good.
Please don't clip that out of context.
No, we won't.
But yeah, so like he's just a baller, and so yeah, I would recommend like anyone. He's dedicated to my company 40 hours a week too, so it's not just like, hey, you do this, you do whatever, and
It's substantially cheaper.
it is. It's like about $12 an hour.
Yeah.
And like he helps me with tons of stuff. Like
What does he do? Like day to day, what does he?
Everything?
So right now, him and my business development staff, they are working on hiring. So we're trying to get more people, ramp up our staff for the summer. Because I'd like to be up to 10 people. We have those trucks rolling every day. So yeah, they're putting out Indeed ads. They're interviewing. Like I don't come in until like the last part of the process. And Hamza says it's because I'm too nice in the damn interviews. I'm like, fair enough.
Hey.
Be more aggressive.
Yeah, like we need to make these people like a little bit nervous. So just like fair. That's
Yeah.
good. That's all right.
That's why you're here.
Appreciate it. Yes, exactly. You know, making up for some of the some of the things that I'm just aren't natural to me.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's not just like he actually gives a shit.
Oh God,
Which
he
is
does
cool.
too. Absolutely.
That is real cool.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you want to hire on like
Are you getting
sooner or
more
later
trucks?
10 people eventually.
Yeah, so like I want to be at 10 movers during the summer, and those 2 trucks plus we'll probably be renting on occasion as well. Will be good for that amount of staff. I'm definitely looking to add a 3rd team for the following year.
A third team.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get a
Another
third
third truck.
full time
Yeah.
basically, and be able to staff that. There is a lull during the off season. I'd like to
Just
be
like real
able
estate,
to
yeah.
like keep a decent sized core group, and then get into another truck lease in the spring
What's
next year.
Minnesota? Are you gonna go Midwest? Are you gonna go nationwide?
So I mean, at some point,
Because I know like
I've definitely.
the licensing, like just to even go from Minnesota, like Minneapolis to Hudson, you have to have a special license on those trucks, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
insurance
so I mean,
and-
you're either except for certain areas in the country, like Kansas City has, Missouri and Kansas. Like there's special exceptions for those areas, but otherwise, like trucking, we're regulated by the Federal Department of Transportation, and like you're either licensed in every state or you're only licensed in your own state. So you kind of got to make a choice of what you want to do. I was doing long distance moves for a little while, but just like, man, after COVID, prices on rental trucks, prices on fuel, hotels, airfare, like everything just shot up after like everything opened up again. So it pretty much priced me out of stuff the way I was doing it. So then I'm like, I'm not gonna just sit here and waste my time doing that stuff when my at-home stuff is actually probably having a better margin, and then there's less issues when I'm back at home, so yeah. However, at a certain point, I would like to, open other locations. So whether or not that would be, another location in Minnesota or maybe another, larger city such as, Chicago or something like that, just to
Milwaukee
have some
or
back and
something.
forth, or Denver. A lot
Denver.
of people seem to like going to Colorado.
Yeah.
I would.
There's a realtor that I know that does, I think, a moving company part-time.
You know-
And then he said in the off season, like winter, he'll, instead of using the trucks for moving or something, he like changed it over to like plowing or something.
really?
Have you thought about doing that? Or like using your core group to do another
After this
task?
winter, I don't think I would do that.
Yeah, this winter was fucked. I even asked him that
No,
too.
like-
I was like, "What'd you do all winter?" And he's like, "I had to still pay
Cried.
them, and I still got paid from my clients because it's a fee in the beginning." And
Right.
Oh,
It's a monthly
he did like the
thing.
monthly pay.
Yep.
it was like in the beginning of the like every year it's a one-time fee, and then they get priority over other houses.
He just sat back and enjoyed it.
Kinda, yeah. And I'm like, "What are you gonna do next year?" And he's like, "Well, I'm probably gonna give him like a 25% off something." And he's like, "I'm not gonna return the money." It's
Well, right.
I'm like, "Oh, okay."
It's already gone. I went
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Vegas 4 times.
a lot
Like,
of coke and hookers.
Spend it immediately.
Yeah.
Way gone.
Yeah. That's
No,
cool, though. I mean, the whole Facebook thing, though, Brady was saying, like, you blew up just from the pictures
Yeah.
and, being.
People
like
know
people
you.
reaching out to me wanting to be like,
Yeah.
I want to get a picture and say something cool about me.
Yeah.
Like, all right. And I mean, like, it's obviously, I don't have like thousands of followers and blah, blah, blah. It's not
still
to
cool,
that
though.
scale, but it is kind of cool when it's like, I don't even know who you are and you're messaging me just to, you want to set up a one-to-one. You want to learn more about me. Like, this is, pretty sweet.
So, how are you. I don't want to frame it like how are you capitalizing off it, but like that's a huge thing. Like, how do you keep the momentum going with this? Like,
It's
keep doing what you're doing, or
it's a object in motion.
Yeah.
Tends to stay in motion. It's pretty satisfying to see the gains, and it didn't take. I mean, some of the it's slowly, like I'm seeing incremental gains here, so that's really motivating.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to keep doing what I'm doing, keep sending out emails or messenger and keep posting stuff, and then I just go out and meet people, which is pretty fun. Get to meet sick individuals like Brady over here, and now you, Jake.
yes.
As soon as we become friends on Facebook.
Blushing.
Can't see it under those chipmunk cheeks.
Yeah. What are some hurdles you've had to overcome as a business owner? I'm sure there's been many, like everybody else, but
It's always,
like something that's like caught you off guard, maybe.
I don't know, like it's always staffing. It
Yeah.
is what it seems to be. And, maintaining, when you get people that, will see the vision and will, be on board with what you're doing, making sure that you maintain them and nurture them, and not hanging on to, people who aren't, I don't know, whatever
Aren't
you
in
want
it.
to say. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I've been there plenty of times. Like, I didn't care about every single company that I worked for. I mean, I just wanted a paycheck
Get
and just
that.
whatever. But it's my job as an employer now to try and weed through that. If you want a job just for a paycheck and stuff, like, that's awesome. You're not the right fit then
Yeah.
for me.
It's hard to find
You're,
people.
what's a good way to stories over sale? You'd rather help the client create their story versus get the sale.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I feel like I don't really feel like I have to sell like what I do. I mean,
You're
when
here. It's a resource,
pretty much.
right? Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I really want to. I've been doing it long enough where I know a lot of the ins and outs of this thing that people do once every 7 years on average, if that's still the ratio how often people
Yeah,
move.
it's about 7, maybe a little less, honestly. Now I think.
Yeah, I like people like Jake. Would you say you moved once a year, every 8 years?
Oh,
or
dude,
something?
yeah,
for
it
8
was
years
like
in a
for
row
8
or
years,
something.
Every
but,
year I moved, and it was fucking awful.
I've got
Don't
plenty
lie.
of people who
It's the
I've moved
worst.
like 6 times, As like, I had no idea that was going to happen. But yeah, I mean, it's really about building those relationships with people. It's about like just kind of standing behind what you do, proving to them that you are what you say you are, and delivering that customer experience. Because I mean, this is a service job. It is not just. It is lifting heavy shit, but it's not just that. It is like 60, 70%, customer facing, being in front of them, knowing what they're going through. They've just had to deal with like a couple shifty realtors, a shifty mortgage broker, and everyone just trying to screw them over.
Stressed.
No, but they have gone through all this like financial stuff. Probably lost plenty of homes that they've put offers in on. It took me like 6 months to find a house back when I was looking. I mean, it was a nightmare.
You need that savvy agent.
You got inspections. You got all this crap. Like, what else do you need? Like, other than to have movers out there who are sitting there, complaining and just kind of lugging around. And like, we're there to make sure that we're taking all that stress off of you. We want to make this like a fun day. We like to have people. We get plenty of invites to like the housewarming party and stuff. I mean,
That's
we're
awesome.
Laughing with people at the end of the day, and they just know how hard we've been working. And it's just it's a really rewarding thing to get that feedback right away. People tip us. It's like there's so many intangibles about this job that just make it a good time.
It's great.
Yeah, if you have the right attitude. And
I was going to mention too, you talked about staffing. It's hard to find someone who cares about your business as much as you do. Almost impossible.
Yeah.
Unless you nurture them and show them that they're appreciated and compensated well. And
I got some questions.
Yeah.
I got like 4 or 5 questions.
Yeah.
Just quick.
Rifle.
First one is like, give the people out there some moving tips. What are like some of your biggest moving tips? Like, how are you packaging shit? Are you using newspapers, tissue paper? Like, what? Give us the inside news on moving.
All right. So like box as much as you can.
Yeah.
Okay? And we sell packaging supplies as well, so you can get them from us.
Just hire you to.
Absolutely. So we can also, we offer packing service. So if you don't have the time or you don't have the will, a lot of people, like, their time is worth more than what it costs to get moved. Although, most of the time we're just doing a traditional move where the customer boxes up everything themselves. But just having everything that you can boxed, putting stuff into like a front room or staging it in the garage is going to be able to save you a bunch of time, because local moves are basically by the hour. So having pictures wrapped up, I like to take a flat box and just like tape the bottom seam closed and stuff a picture off the wall like in like an envelope, tape the top shut, and as long as it's not something super valuable or whatever, that's plenty good.
Wow.
But having your TVs boxed up ahead of time, because we bring TV boxes along that are available for rent, but we don't take. Well, I shouldn't say we don't take TVs, but that aren't boxed. But I don't take any liability on them. I mean, and honestly, it doesn't happen much that. Even if it's not boxed, we'll still like wrap it up and put it in a pad and whatever. Try to handle it like we would any other thing. But there's like a 1% failure rate, and those 1% is like, okay, that's enough to change the program here. So,
no kidding.
Other moving tips: don't wait till the last minute. I mean, which I hate to say, I'm like guilty of that crap. I moved a couple times in the last year, and I'm like. Day comes, I'm like, guys, you got a partial pack out today. Like, so my guys were really happy about that.
I move April 3rd, so like I should be packing now. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Box like one room.
There's only one room, so
box. Where goes that? I mean,
your apartment?
Yeah. Happy Gilmore. Are your guys like the guys from Happy Gilmore? Where They're going to be
kind of
hitting.
feel like they're better golfers than those guys. No, I mean that's kind of like the stigma of the mover, like just this
Smoking cigarettes. And,
anyway, like just trying to kind of change that, because like I said, it's a customer facing thing. Times have changed. I want it to be a more professional situation. When we come up to your place, I want you to kind of like, oh man, they've got their shirts tucked in.
Yeah.
They're all wearing the same shirt. They're they're wearing either khakis or black pants, or like black jeans or khakis.
Some professionalism.
Right. And want it to kind of look like a commercial. Like we're about to film a shoot today. Like, obviously, once stuff gets going, everyone's all sweaty and the shirt gets untucked and the whatever. But just pulling up and knowing that we care enough,
Be presentable.
Give us that immediate trust with the customer that, hey, we're here to do a good job. We care about the details. We're doing it. I mean, it's no accident that I dress like I do, because I want to represent that
Your brand.
To my customer. I don't want to come out there in I used to go out there in jeans and a untucked shirt, and it was fine. Like, it's fine. No one criticized me. I didn't feel like anyone was like side-eyeing me, like whatever.
Why isn't he wearing a suit?
Yeah. I wore a suit a couple times. I think that was over the top.
Yeah.
So I kind of found this healthy, professional middle ground, and that's what I want to have. As my brand, give the people confidence in what we're doing. That we are a professional company. That we care. That the details matter. And so not only that, but I have a really nice CRM that is all on a tablet. So we're given estimates that are going to your email. You can sign, you can pay a deposit through your email. It's got our letterhead, all the details, all the contract. You can go through and read it all like that, as opposed to there's still plenty of companies that'll come out and be using pen and paper for their estimates. So we're kind of looking to streamline it. No need for that anymore.
I bet you could get somebody to film you a commercial, though. That'd be pretty sweet.
It would be.
If you ever need one, let me know. But I was gonna ask, as a business owner, what's some advice you'd give to someone who's just starting their own business?
Well, at least have some sort of plan going in. I mean, honestly,
Unlike
it was
We don't talk about those first 3 years.
we don't talk about exactly. If you don't have, like, I had a chunk of cash that I lived on for a little bit too, and that went away a lot faster than I have ever expected it to.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, wow, I just, like, all I'm doing now is trying to do a move and then get the next move. And then try and do a move, and then get the next move, and then pay my insurance, and then pay my employees, and then pay my, you're just constantly, chasing the dragon, and it's not,
it's not fun.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, it's exhausting. It just causes stress in your life and everyone else's life. So, I mean, you definitely make some sort of a plan. Know that if you're starting a business, you cannot do it all. You need other people.
Delegate.
Because there's so much stuff. I mean, I probably could have thought about a lot of this stuff, but I didn't. Because
It's almost. But do you think you would have talked yourself out of it had you been like, oh, weighed out all the pros and cons? Would you have gotten cold feet and been like, yeah, maybe not?
Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
It's
So
hard to
sheet
know.
metal?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's.
It happened how it was supposed to happen. Maybe.
Trust the process.
We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Just go with that. That's comfortable.
Yeah, it was supposed to happen like that. I couldn't have possibly gotten
Supposed
to
to
where
go
I am.
broke and be scared and try everything. Yeah.
Sometimes that's the motivation you need.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
start with nothing. That's my advice for anyone starting a business. Just start with nothing.
Be broke.
and you will be
live on the
forced-
streets, and you'll be fine.
You will be
Under a
forced to
bridge.
succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I got another one for you.
Okay.
A little more fun. I'll wait for Jake to come back so we can clip it.
Yeah. Hold on.
Fucking piece of shit. How's your tat, by the way? When's your next sesh?
Itchy. March 22nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've moved? Self-portraits,
Ooh.
like self-statues, like
Urns.
sex dungeons? Like, what are we talking of? Like, what have you moved that's just like, whoa?
Well, I've never had to move a sex dungeon before.
Not yet.
No.
Just
No,
wait
if I
till you
did-
tell
Brady's-
me.
yeah.
If I did, it was.
Why do you think I'm skipping
I
the gym?
can't wait to come to the housewarming
Yeah.
party, brother.
Books hanging from the wall.
If I did, it was all packed up and boxed up as it should be. You got to be ready for the move. You don't need the movers seeing all your sex dungeon stuff. Okay.
Take notes, Maddie.
Move some original Dr. Seuss artwork.
Oh,
Really?
shit.
Large, like I don't know, however big this kind of thing is.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
like,
call it 3x4.
yeah, it's perfect.
Feet, inches, whatever you guys want to
Yeah.
think. 3x4.
Yep. And so those are pretty cool.
How much was the value on those, you think? I mean, I've watched a lot of Pawn
know,
Stars,
man.
so that's got to be at least 10 grand.
I'm sure.
Right? At
I'm
least,
sure.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Do you have
not
extra
a fine art.
extra insurance on like those types of materials?
We discussed things like that, so it was a really like easy, quick move. We didn't really do a whole lot of prep on those. In fact, because we had a ton of stuff, we had a ton of room, and we just kind of isolated some of that stuff. But yeah,
That's crazy.
Is there any houses that are just like too big for you to move? Like you're not going to go move like a 30,000 square foot mansion on Lake Minnetonka.
I mean, I would.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Just
I mean, why
multiple
wouldn't
trips.
I've moved schools before.
you? That's right, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Right?
so it was like a elementary school, and then like it was probably 20 classroom elementary school, and then they had another building that was middle school / high school. There was probably another 30 classrooms in there, and they actually bought the how it was like a orphanage down in South Minneapolis that is no longer an orphanage, obviously, but they bought that. They converted it into a school, and it took us like 3 weeks doing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday every
Damn.
week, and then we would do like Monday and Tuesday planning because we were also scheduling with the contractors who are actually building at this time, and then so then the next week it'd be again Wednesday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a third week. And I want to say we might have actually worked a couple more days, but I mean that was 10 guys. And yeah, it was a huge project.
I feel like
Wow.
old orphanages are just creepy. The nursing home I used to work at, I don't know why I keep mentioning it, but it used to be an orphanage, and it is the creepiest fucking building ever.
Yeah.
Like, residents have said they've heard kids at night like laughing. It's like, all right,
No, thank you. Nothing
Horrible.
scarier than
Yeah.
my ghost baby.
crying or like, dude, nightmare.
Get me out of here.
Any
Dr. Seuss, though, that's so
Yeah, that is
cool, by the way.
crazy.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I get like a fondness for furniture, an appreciation, as it were, and like one of my things that I really like is a pie safe. Those are like a thing.
it's a pie safe.
It looks like just a cupboard, but it has like tin inserts.
Okay.
Like usually, they have like perforations and they have designs like perforated into it, so like the pies can cool within there, but they're still
Pull it up, come on.
they're still safe and secure, so your neighbors don't come by and steal all your damn pies.
Oh, wow.
And they're just unique. I mean,
I feel like I have one of these kinda, but there's not any tin. But I have something that
That's
looks
so cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's
almost identical to that at my house.
Have you ever had to move pets?
I mean,
I'm
I
just
had a
curious.
cat jump in a box spring one time. Like,
Did
know,
he-
we
did you
flipped
just-
we flipped the. This is back when I was delivering furniture, actually, and we would take away the old mattress and box spring for that, with the company. And so we came in and we flipped the mattress up, flipped the box spring up, brought the new ones in, take the bags off and then bag up the old stuff and put it back in the truck, take off. You get a call from dispatch, like, do you know if you saw a cat, like,
Oh my God.
coming out of the house like, no, we have no idea. We went to the stop, looked in the back of the truck, like, no, there's no cat in here. And of course, like I said, it had climbed into, like, a tear in the bottom of the box spring. And we had
They
to bag
always
the
go
thing
into the
up.
fucking box springs.
We get to the back, and back to the shop, and my guy is like about to put it in the donation bin because it was like they would ship it off to bridging, and let them sort it out what they could use and what they'd recycle. And as he's taking the thing out, he's like, "Man, this thing seems like off."
It's weighted on one
yeah,
side.
like. So then all of a sudden, the cat starts making noise and stuff. So we were able to like get in an office, and everyone there was like,
That's hilarious.
got a little saucer of milk for it, and the people came and got their cat. So
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
That's
No
cool
kidding.
though.
Who'd have ever thought?
Any other questions? You said you had 4. Did you already go through
I
them?
feel like I asked 4.
Oh, okay. Where can people find you? I mean, obviously.
Whoa. Slow down. Ask the last question.
Well, I was going to ask it after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Just wait.
So I do want to say that I mentioned my oldest daughter a few times at the beginning. But I do have a wonderful, like, full of spunk 10-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And she's just like, she's such a sweetheart. She's like into all sorts of fashion, beauty. She sits there and does her hair, like watches Pinterest videos, and like she's just sitting there like doing nails. Like she's getting really detailed with stuff now. And
How old is she?
She's 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah,
He
so she just
just
like
said that.
spends all this time in the bathroom and like just like trying to emulate all that stuff. And then she like she also does gymnastics, and she's gonna play violin next year, and she's just she's gonna be in middle school next year. Both of my girls just have my heart. It's,
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
That's
best.
so awesome.
Yeah, totally is the best, dude. Girl dad.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Kinda
That's so
jealous.
awesome. Your kids are way better than I ever will be.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I mean,
agree.
violin, dude, I can't even play the guitar.
Yeah, is she good?
She's
she good?
starting next year.
Oh, so youngest is going to be starting violin.
Oh,
They
see,
both
I'm
play
like
piano,
half.
though, so they take piano lessons, and yeah, they're good. And then my oldest, is in honors orchestra playing viola.
Jeez.
So, I mean, like
Fuck.
they're way more talented than either me or
Get it from their mom or what?
Like, they didn't get it from either of us. I don't know whose damn kids these are.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I make sure I throw her.
Yeah.
Throw her the bone,
some
yeah.
love as well, man.
Yeah. Don't let her be pissed that you mentioned the older
Right?
sister. Yeah.
You just moved along, Dad, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see how
Only
that
one
goes.
daughter, huh?
Oh, no, definitely. I don't have any favorites.
Yeah.
I don't have
Good
any
answer.
favorites.
Good answer.
So people can find you obviously on Facebook, Chris Hansen.
Yep.
Do
With
you have
an
a-
O-N, not like that one guy.
Yeah.
He's an E-N.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
Oh.
there's a difference.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
The better Chris Hansen.
The better looking, better businessman, better, yeah.
And then the mover.
And then there's
And then
me.
the movie.
And then there's me. You got it. Absolutely.
Got it. So yeah, Facebook, and then do you have a website?
Yeah. GreatHomeMovers.com.
Okay.
Right there.
Oh.
Right here. Click onto the
Definitely
link.
forgetting it, but it
Click
should
on
be
the
right
link.
here, Jake.
Is it? Seriously though, text me too. 763-227-2041. That's going to be right here
We'll
too.
put your
now.
home address right here.
SSS number.
Always available. Yeah, Social Security.
Credit card.
Chris,
Mom's maiden name, first pet.
Chris at GreatHomeMovers.com for email. Yeah. So
Use this guy to move.
Yeah.
Whether it's you're
Good
moving
guy.
your business,
Yes,
moving,
I do that too.
Oh yeah.
and not even homes, schools,
Yes.
orphanages.
Orphanages.
Yeah.
Or, wait, orphanage? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I do background checks so my people can be within that close to a school. All right?
Yeah.
All right. That's important.
It is. Jake,
Little Chris
Jake
Hansen
can't.
callback. I like it.
Never hired anyone from that show.
How do you want to be remembered when you're gone?
That's a good question. Damn, I was talking to someone about this the other day, but they just told me how they wanted to be remembered, and then I forgot. So, man.
It's usually what happens when people ask us.
Yeah, like, I don't even know.
Right. How do I want to be remembered? As just a dedicated father, probably first and foremost. Someone who was, not even just like respected, but liked, and that you could count on. Like, I want to be someone that you can count on. Like, that seems like a pretty good thing.
It's a pretty good answer.
Yeah, that is a pretty
Father.
good answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of people say they want to be a good father, and every time I hear it, it makes me more and more excited to be a dad.
Dude, it's the best.
You know what I mean?
It literally.
Whether it's
there's
a boy
definitely
or a girl.
moments where it's good.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's some
five?
good times. Yeah. No, I was just talking to someone about this where people are like, I don't want kids. It's like, oh, you don't even know what you're missing.
My dad said that it's like people who say they don't want kids are so short-sighted because they'll never know the joy of having grandkids.
Dude, Wow.
They'll just be lonely forever. Yeah.
I like
Yeah, right?
miserable. But yeah, people are like, oh, I have
2 or 3 kids, by the way.
I have a dog and what?
2 or 3 kids.
I have 2.
Would you want another?
No.
Thank
Are you
you.
looking at someone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maddie? Yeah, you want 2?
2.
And then Maddie wants 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, because all the tickets for things come in 4s. Your
Cars.
Car
roller
seats.
coasters,
Like no one wants to sit in the middle
booths.
seat in the back.
Yeah, it does sound like a nightmare.
Like dish sets.
Logistically, just
there's like
not a
4
good
or
idea.
8.
Yeah.
You don't have a set of 5 dishes.
Oh.
You have to throw one against the wall or something. Okay?
Yeah.
Like,
Give the middle child a shitty dish or something.
We already have 2 cats, so
yeah.
Yeah.
it's enough.
And then you don't want to have just one. Right?
Because then they're Jake, because he's an
and
only
then we'll
child.
turn out
Terrible.
just like
Lonely existence.
just like Jake.
Tats
Felix
everywhere.
too. My
Bro,
kid.
he's gonna have another one.
We're trying. I'm busting and nothing's happening.
Twinkies, not toaster strudels.
Those are the opposite of pebbles. Boulders.
Mountains.
Yeah, mountains.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
The
It's parked.
Gen
man.
Zer
It's
terms
parked.
that it's
Is this
He may-
Rizzler? Is that what Rizzler means? I don't know.
There's like this TikTok where this guy comes up with fake
Fake
words
words.
with new meanings.
Oh, dude. Oh, I've got one.
What?
Yeah, me and one of my friends. Oh God, if my buddy Aaron Boss ever sees this, I'm gonna have off.
What's
I know
the
you're
word?
watching.
Freaking tag him in this. Oh, back when we were in our early 20s and we were like, we thought we were gonna get the term. Like instead of saying something was like messed up, right? And be like, man, that's whacked off.
Ooh,
That's not terrible.
that's.
So
I'm going to whack off.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
no, like, oh, dude, I can't believe like someone rear-ended you, man. That's whacked off.
I can see it
can't
catching.
believe that didn't catch on. Can you believe that did not catch on?
I think I was telling Brady, I was like, I swear I made up the phrase.
Here's the
too
poll.
much.
Vote yes, it should have caught on, or no, it shouldn't have caught on. You got a poll thing on here?
I don't think. I wish I could.
Figure
I'll
it
make
out.
up the poll.
Yes.
But
69.
I was telling Brady, I was like, I came up with the phrase "too much mustard." Like if something's
Never heard of
crazy, people be like, "Oh, it's way too much
That's
mustard."
boof, dude.
Like it's too much. It's over the top.
I don't know. That's pretty whacked off.
That's so Bulgers that you would say that. All right, this is getting
This
off the
episode
rails.
is so parked.
this
We
is
gotta get out of
perfect.
here.
This is exactly what this podcast should be.
Yeah.
Right now. It's not going to get any better. It's peaked, man.
It's peaked.
It is peaked.
Thank you so much for watching, Chris. Thanks for coming on.
Yes.
Check them out, the Great Movers LLC.
Movers.
Great
What?
home.
Oh,
movers.
sorry.
Dude.
The Great
But
Home Movers.
They move businesses,
We do move
schools.
businesses. But we don't
airports.
actually move homes. Like the
the
actual
stuff in the
structure.
homes.
You don't?
I get calls about that all the time. I'm like, yeah, the name.
It's the name.
I get it.
the great stuff.
Google thinks I do.
Yeah.
The Google.
But yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Like, comment,
Amazing.
subscribe.
Oh my God. You just got me. I hate you.
Bye.